Imagine a world where the largest manufacturer of chips, TSMC, based in Taiwan, suddenly shuts down. Natural disasters such as earthquakes and tensions with neighboring China have led to concerns about the potential impact of TSMC's loss. TSMC is well protected against earthquakes, with anchors that dampen the effects and floating piles that allow buildings to be supported by more stable soil. However, the loss of TSMC due to military confrontation would have a significant impact on the global supply of chips. TSMC produces around 90% of the world's leading-edge chips, which have smaller transistors and are higher performance and more power efficient. The loss of TSMC would result in shortages of everything, from higher-end chips to cheaper chips for applications that don't require the highest performance. This would lead to higher prices for products such as cars and a race to the bottom, with devices being made with the fewest number of chips possible. In the meantime, other chip manufacturers such as Intel, Global Foundries, and Tower Semiconductor would try to fill the void. However, they don't have the same capacity as TSMC, especially for leading-edge products. This would put a strain on the industry and result in less innovation, as companies would focus on producing as many chips as possible on existing process nodes. The situation would be particularly challenging for companies such as AMD, which rely heavily on TSMC for their chip production. They would have to adapt their designs for other foundries such as Samsung or Intel. The loss of TSMC would also have geopolitical consequences, as it is a crucial source of chips for NATO member states and allied countries. Maintaining a sufficient chip supply would become a major national security issue, and countries might consider nationalizing or taking closer government direction of chip manufacturers within their borders. However, the most likely way for TSMC to be lost is through a Chinese attack on Taiwan, which would result in the most costly war in human history and China being cut off from nearly all global financial markets. In conclusion, the loss of TSMC would have a significant impact on the global supply of chips, leading to shortages, higher prices, and less innovation. The geopolitical consequences would also be significant, as countries would have to prioritize maintaining a sufficient chip supply.